functions here. So I'm going to check my spring mounts, and they're secure in place, not broken, and well greased. My C-clamps and my U-bolts are secure in place and not broken. My leaf springs are secure in place, none is missing, and no bends.
No shifting.
No shifting. And my shock absorbers, I have two on one on either side, and they're secure in place and no leaks.
Secure at both ends.
In both ends. They're secure in place in both ends. This is my air chamber, and the air chamber is in place. I hear no leaks, and my hoses are in place, secure, no leaks, no bulges, and I don't hear no leaks.
No slices.
No slices. And now I'm going to look at my wheels. My wheels, my front wheel should have a thread of no less than 432. They can't be recapped or mismatched, and they can't have no cracks. It's no bulges.
No uneven wear.
No uneven wear.
It's
an 05. This bus is an 05, so I actually have slack adjusters in this one, and I have the push rods. The front of my wheel, the wall of my wheel, has no bulges, no rips, no tears. Smooth. And because this one is an older bus, I have a drum. Inside it has no cracks, no leaks. Inside I have a shoe, a brake shoe, and the brake shoe and my drum cannot be excessively worn out. This is my valve stem. Valve stem. I hear no leaks, and it's secure in place, and my cap is tightly secured. These should have 100 psi, and I can check it with a gauge. My lug nuts are all in place, none is missing, and there's no rust. Rust would be an indication of looseness. My hub seal cap is in place, secure, and there's no signs of leaks, and it's full. Down here I have my tank, my fuel tank, and it's secure in place and no signs of leaks. My fuel tank.
Secure in the cage.
In the cage. Yeah, well held up. And that's it.
Your mud flap.
Oh no. My cross members are in place, not bent, not broken, and my frame is in place, not broken, no bent.
And none is missing.
And none is missing.
Your mud flap. Your mud flap.
No, you can do that in the back.
Oh, she don't have to do it here? Oh, okay.
So my fuel bore is working properly. The cap is secure. There's no signs of leaks, and it's not damaged. I'm coming to my back wheel, and I'm going to check the same as I did in my front wheels. I will be checking my mounts, my spring mount, my spring leaves, my C-clamps, and I will be checking in the U-bolts, everything the same as I did in the front. I will check my bud spacing, that it's clean of debris, and the spacing is correct. And then my back wheels have to be no less than 232. 230, no less than 232. And they can be recapped, but they cannot be mismatched. And I do the same inspection, that no uneven wear, and the same with the front of the tire, no bulges or cracks. And then my lug nuts are here, and I do the same inspection. This is my rear axle, and it's secured and in place, and there is no leaks.
And no cracks or damage?
No cracks or damage. The face or the wall?
That's the wall.
That's the wall.
Yeah. No. And now I check my mud flap, and no cracks, it's not broken, it's secured.
Excuse me.
My emergency exit, and the glass is not broken, it's in place, it's secure, and so is my rubber molding. It's
clean.
In place, and my glass is clean.
You forgot about one thing. She forgot that it's clearly labeled.
It's clearly labeled. Correct. I was
Oh, on the bottom of the box.
clearly labeled.
On the bottom of the box. No leaks.
Yep. You're
Mm-hmm.
clean, not broken, clear, rubber molding in place. The bus is not leaning, and there's nothing hanging and no drips.
Right.
And before I forget, I always do this first. My radiator is on this side, so that means my exhaust is on that side, and it's held up correctly, and with its holders in place and secure, no leaks. So now I'm going to move to that one because it's 17.
Okay.
Wow, this is an 05, right?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start here. This is my radiator. It's in place, secure, no cracks, no leaks. This is my radiator reservoir. It's secured, no leaks, no signs of leaks, and it's full. The cap is tightly secured. This is my steering wheel
Power steering.
power steering reservoir, and it's full, secure. The cap is securely tight, and it's full to its capacity.
How is it driven?
It is a
Yeah.
gear driven. Since we're there, gear driven. So is my governor. My governor is secure in place, and its wiring is attached correctly, and it's also gear driven. And so is my
Air compressor.
air compressor. My air compressor has no signs of wear. No. It's secure in place, and I hear no leaks.
And it's
And
gear
it's also
driven.
gear driven.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my my dipstick, and the way I check the oil is I pull it out, I clean it, I put it back in, and then I pull it back out and I measure it. If it needs more, I would put it in here, more oil in here. This is my fuse boxes, so that means I have extra fuses in the front.
Right.
This is my alternator, no wiring or showing, and no wiring or loose or showing. It's properly secured. This is my water pump. It's in place, secure, no cracks, and no signs of leaks. This is my belt. My belt is secure, no cracks, no fraying, no glazing. It has a 1/4 pull to it. My radiator and my water pump are both belt driven. And
Mention your engine.
my engine, this is my engine. And my engine is secure, clean, not broken, no signs of no leaks. And then all my hoses are secure in place and no signs of bulges or leaks
Or cracks.
and no cracks.
Good. Good girl.
Okay, so this is the DF.
Because she already mentioned her tailpipe, her exhaust pipe
Yeah,
over there.
right.
Okay.
This is the DEF. The caps are either blue or green, and then it's secure and tight, and there's no signs of leaks, and the door working properly.
Okay.
This is my battery. It's secure, and there's no signs of corrosions on the terminals. So here's my drive shaft. It's secure in place.